Do you feel you are creative? That's the theme of today, creativity. I think that creativity is the encounter of three dimensions in our life. One dimension is your inner life, your heart in a biblical sense, how you feel life, how you understand life. It's very important who you are, your inner life. Then there's the reality around you, and there's the capacity to do something. When these three dimensions, three elements, they are together, in that moment, there's creativity. I make an example. For example, I see reality around me. I have a deep desire of, I don't know, introducing something artistic, and then I start doing something. I write a book, I write a letter, and so on. A letter is very creative today because there's a creativity. I think there's the big creativity in that sense of, something totally new. And there's also the big creativity of daily life. The creativity of making a cake, the creativity of creating a piece of encounter with a person I like or I love, the creativity of preparing an affirmation for a group. If you want to discover, for example, the wonderful formation of the free heart, just contact us. That's creativity. If you read the Bible, I was reading the book of Genesis on these days, God is very creative, He creates life and He contemplates. He sees and says, that's good. That's creativity. The creativity is also, it's always connected to this inner dimension. It's also an we could say it's a double act, It's an act of contemplation that becomes action. If we don't have this inner dimension, of life, what happens? It happens that we just do things. We have patterns, we repeat them, and then we feel empty. Of course, I don't want to say that it's not important to assume also the difficult aspects of life. At the same time, if we don't have this inner dimension, if we don't try to understand what is true, what is good, what is beauty, and which beauty I can introduce in life, and God wants to illuminate you, and we need a discernment and a liberation within us. If I don't enter in contact with this inner dimension of me, what happens? I just do things because they need to be done, or I think that they need to be done, but actually I am detached. I'm far away from the authenticity of my life. So it's very important to live creatively, the ways you will discover. In this podcast, we're going to take a theme, a word, a theme, and we're going to talk about that. You can also propose a theme. That's the first podcast of this series, And see you soon.